Squeeze-a-palooza, squeeze-a-palooza, squeeze-a-palooza. What's up? What's up? Squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy. Squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy. What's up? What's up? Boom, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? What's up? Jared, thank you very much for the subscription. Yo, what's up? It's Coach Nick Money with the indelible one.
DBL Nick's in the house.
And of course, we got the stock queen. We always got the best stock queen in the whole wide world, DBL Moms. Yay! That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get funkadelic. Let's get busy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin by saying that we are not stock or financial professionals and we're not giving stock or financial advice. This is merely a show. Hey! What they said. All right, let's get started with, if you're not following us on YouTube, follow us and subscribe and do what the gentleman asks, right?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded, and remember to share.
Yeah, because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. We're looking at FFIE, ladies and gentlemen. FFIE has been a behemoth, and we're going to talk about some other tickers as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on x.com, which is Twitter, you can follow us at Coach Nick Money, at Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can also follow us at Twitch, at Coach Nick Money, at Coach Nick Money. And if you'd like to join the Discord, well, today we called 6 stocks that went parabolic before the morning bell. Sir. Yeah, so we got a special $1 for 5 days. $1 for 5 days, and then you get $39.99 to get full access to the Discord picks, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. All right, let's get into this. So we're looking at FFIE. It doesn't have a lot of volume. It's consolidating. We're going to say graffiti pen time doubles. Yeesh. I'm going to do a little graffiti over here. Little graffiti. Let's do it. Ready? Boom. Boom. Fire power. I would say there's a bit of a channel going on right around here, right there. Not particularly schmexy at this moment. We will move on to the next ticker. Duo ran. How much did Duo run? 479% pre-market. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you think called it? We did. Yo, what's up, Duo? What's up? How you doing? I got all excited when it hit 420. For the memes. Nice. Only for the memes, ladies and gentlemen. Only for the memes. Okay, right now it's pulling back. Not schmexy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the 1 minute just to take a little quick peek. But you can see it has pulled back, and you can see that there is certainly a head and shoulders situation over here that caused a massive pullback. So there would be a shoulder, there would be a head, and there would be another shoulder, ladies and gentlemen. So Duo gave us 479 earlier. But what have you done for me lately, Duo? What have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen? FLJ was also another parabolic runner early in the morning. Guess who called it doubles? We did. 231%, but look at what happened. It went down. So right now it's below VWAP. Not schmexy. Keep on trucking. AKAN was another parabolic runner that went over 100%, but right now, not schmexy, selling off. KXIN, another parabolic runner that has sold off and is currently below VWAP. Not schmexy. Buru. The 5 boroughs. No. The 5 boroughs? The 5 boroughs sells off hard after running 175% pre-market, ladies and gentlemen. Do I think that FFIE and Duo went... Do you think I should buy? I can't tell you whether you should buy or not because this is merely a show and I'm not licensed to do that, my friend. So I can't give you that advice. I'm sorry. But MDJH, also another parabolic runner earlier this morning. MDJH up 102%, sells off hard. So there's nothing particularly schmexy about the previous morning runners except that they ran hard and I made some money. I hope you made some money. I hope you made some money because I made some money. DBL Moms, we got dinner over the weekend. You know what my favorite meal is, DBL Moms? Steak. What kind of steak, Mama? What kind? Tell the peoples. Tell the people. Ribeye. And what's my second favorite steak? Come on, you know this. You know that. Come on. All these years, I'm so hurt. T-bone. T-bone, ladies and gentlemen. T-bone. Ribeye's number 1. T-bone's number 2. Yeah, that's the flavor right there. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and see if there's anything else in particular that is looking kind of schmexy. XIN, another ticker that we were looking at. Let's see if it's moving back up. It is Friday morning, and a lot of times things go kind of damp in the Friday morning time frame. Okay, not a lot of volume, not quite schmexy at all at this juncture. Let's look at the parabolic runner from yesterday, CRKN. CRKN curling up slowly, had a massive parabolic run yesterday. Let's go to the 5-minute chart, and you could see it hit a high of 53 cents, which was a 1,017% run. And of course, we called it somewhere down here, somewhere way down here before that 1,017% run. And it is curling at the moment. Curl. And it's currently up 79%. We have some levels already drawing up. Right over here would be one level, 44.5, let's say. Another level would be right around 46.85. And then, of course, 53, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, SLNA, let's take a look at that. That's been in the social media realm. Let's take a look at what's going on with SLNA, and it is certainly moving. SLNA is up 61%, 50 million float. Statement of acquisition of beneficial ownership. So it looks like that somebody bought inside today, ladies and gentlemen, and there's a lot of chatter on SLNA. Thank you for the shout out on SLNA. Let's take a look at it a little bit more closely. Let's do some drawing. Let's get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put a level right over here, which would be the new resistance area, which is the high 7.227, ladies and gentlemen, 22.7. And we do see that there is a trend going on over here, so we could do a little bit of a trend line right over here. It is holding trend right now, and it is moving up. Let's go take a look at the 1-minute chart, see what the 1-minute chart looks like. And we're going to zoom in. And we could see that it is certainly curling up, possibly the beginnings of a cup and handle, It could theoretically also be a head and shoulders as well if it breaks down, but right now it still looks relatively bullish in my humble opinion. But again, I am not a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, you should be doing your own due diligence because this is merely a show. Hey! Alrighty, so it does look like that there's a possibility that we could get a cup and handle on the 1 minute. Let's go ahead and create a little bit of a diagram over here. So we're hoping for this to be a cup and handle on the 1. Let's see what it looks like on the 5. Let's take a peek at the 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's going on at the 5. And again, we want to see it reclaim this level right here, which is 2019. Let's zoom in. Change the graffiti pencil. And right over there, 2019 would be an area that we'd want to see it reclaim. Okie dokie. And let's take a look at the RSI. Let's zoom in, and we can see on the RSI, it still has room on the 5-minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 1-minute. And we're going to zoom in, take a look at the RSI. And again, it is not committed into the overbought area, so there is certainly room. We want to make sure that it stays above this trend line, and currently it just doesn't have enough volume, but it did have a run so far, so we will peek back on it later. Side chart, ladies and gentlemen. BRNG was another stock that showed up on the ticker on the scanner earlier. BRNG, let's take a look at it. Is it BRNG? No. BNRG. BNRG. And you can see that it popped and it dropped and hasn't recovered since. And of course, it's below VWAP right over here. So, not particularly schmexy. And as we like to say, ladies and gentlemen, DBL Nicks, you know what I say. What have you done for me lately, BNRG? No. Let's go on to the next videotape. And this actually had news, which was interesting. But you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it because I don't like the way it looks. So there. How about XIN? XIN was another ticker that we saw. XIN. Let's see what's going on with that. Nothing. Let's go back to SLNA. SLNA, did it resolve itself? Let's zoom in. And now it's looking a little bit bearish. Let's see. We need to see it break this level right here to remain schmexy. And certainly we want to make sure that it stays above this trend line. If it breaks the trend line, that could be not so good. We don't like when that happens. Let's go take a look at CRKN, our friend from yesterday. CRKN tried to do a little curlage and now is selling off. Not schmexy. Let's move on to the videotape. Let's go on to the next ticker. How about FLJ? FLJ was another ticker that ran, FLJ, and currently basically just sold off. So not particularly schmexy. Duo is the leading gainer of the morning. And it is curling. It is curling above VWAP. We don't have a heck of a lot of volume on it. It's trying to break VWAP. It hasn't broke VWAP yet. It is in the not overbought or oversold range of the RSI, but the candles are kind of small. They're kind of small, so there's not a lot of volume on it. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart, and it seems to be consolidating. We could see that it had the triple. It had the head and shoulders over here, and it sold off, and it seems to be consolidating in a channel, DBL. A channel, yeah. Channel time. And that channel time would be right around this area right here, right over here, like that. So we want to see it stay above a $142-ish, $143-ish, and we'd love to see it break a 168, and possibly keep moving north. Now, here's the thing. We do have a prevailing head and shoulders here. It did already flush, and it is consolidating. That's good. But look at all this doubles. You see this area right here? This is what concerns me. What concerns me is that it is super extended on the 5-minute right here. So even if it looks like it's curling, we do have a lot of extension over here, and I don't know if it had any news. I don't think it did, other than it really ran parabolic earlier in the morning and now has sold off tremendously. So we'll keep an eye on it because it is the leading gainer from way back when, but I'm a little concerned. We'll see. UTSI, ladies and gentlemen, UTSI up and down. Not a lot of volume. The candles look kind of anemic, so not particularly schmexy. INTJ, another ticker. Doesn't have any news, DBL Moms. INTJ, no news, no news. Low float, low volume, floats 4 million. Not much happening with this particular ticker either. No. So we'll keep on looking. How about rent? Is rent going up? Rent's going up around the country, but is it going up over here? No. It had a high of 49 cents. It performed relatively well earlier yesterday, and then has been selling off ever since on low volume. So not particularly schmexy. VHAI also on the scanners, and a major sell-off, another penny. It seems to be penny stock palooza. But right now they're catching their breath.
A penny palooza.
A penny palooza, I would say. So far it has been a penny palooza. Let's see what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So anyway, let's go and check out SLNA and see what's going on over here. SLNA did in fact have news of acquisition of beneficial ownership. That came out this morning at around 8:30 in the morning. The float is a little bit on the heavy side at 50 million. The volume is relatively low, but again, it's pre-market, ladies and gentlemen, and we were hoping for a cup and handle on the 1 minute, and it looks like it rejected the cup and handle, and it is currently selling off, and now it has broken the trend line. So at this point, it needs to recapture the trend line. Otherwise, we could see it possibly going down to VWAP or lower. So for the time being, my motto, what have you done? Well, yeah, not schmexy. And what have you done for me lately?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you went up 61%. Good for you. But what have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, what have you done for me lately? We are going to keep on looking. Let's go back to Duo. Duo is the leading gainer this morning, and it is still hugging. It is still hugging VWAP. It's just below VWAP. We don't have a heck of a lot of volume. I would love to see a turn. Let's go to the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the 5-minute, and let's take a look at the RSI on the 5-minute, and we can see that the RSI is smack in the middle, so not overbought or oversold, and we are starting to get green candles that are starting to develop some size, ladies and gentlemen, some size. So could this be the beginning of a descending wedge? Let's get the graffiti pencil out and see what's going on. Could it be this? And could it be that? Could we have a descending wedge, and could this start to curl? Let's get the little circular graffiti out. Could it give us something like this, maybe? right? This area right here, could we see something like that? And maybe something like that? Or DBLs, we're getting closer to the 9:30 bell.
Ooh.
And could a bunch of people who bought yesterday sell off and bring the price down? Because that's what happens a lot of times, right, DBLs? A lot of times the price gets knocked because everybody's like getting ready to buy into it at 9:30, but there was people that had it yesterday. They had it yesterday.
There's like, sell.
I'm going to sell now. And then all of a sudden the price drops, right? Yeah. So we need confirmation. I'm not convinced that Duo is going to do what it does. Not convinced. It was up 479% pre-market. That was wonderful. That was spectacular. We had a lot of fun watching it. It was delectable. I don't even remember if I traded it. I don't think I did. DBL, did I trade it? Let's see. Let me go to the videotape. Did I trade it? No. I traded FLJ, which did good for me. I traded FFIE, and it did not so good for me. And then I traded AKAN, and it did okay for me. But right now, none of these tickers look particularly schmexy yet. So I will continue with my fellow lion to go onto the Serengeti and patrol the Serengeti for the next gazelle. AKA a gazelle would be a stonk. A stonk. We call the stonks gazelles. Ladies and gentlemen, if I say a gazelle, I don't really mean a gazelle. They're too cute. They're too cute. I mean stonks. And I think we're going DBL moms, can we change your name from Stock Queen to Stonk Queen? Stonk Queen. Or can I call you Stonk Queen and Stock Queen? Can I call you both? Is that okay?
How about Stock Queen?
She likes Stock Queen. Ladies and gentlemen, she's a traditionalist. That's what I love about her. She's a traditionalist, I tell you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's keep on looking. Let's keep on cooking. FLJ. Let's go see what's going on with it. Let's see if it's waking up. FLJ, ladies and gentlemen, FLJ. Okay, sub VWAP. It's a 5-minute time frame over here. Let's go to the 1 minute. And again, it is still sub VWAP. We have consolidation on low volume. Low volume, we want to see it curl up and get over $1.07. And right now, it is not doing that. So we will come back to you later. Let's go back to FFIE. What a beast FFIE has been. It has gone up about, 5,000% since the beginning of the month. So right now we have resistance right around 276, and it is staying under 276, but it is in a channel. You could see that there's not a lot of volume because you could tell by the way that the candles look. They look very choppy, DBL. There's some choppiness going on FFIE. Again, not enough volume to make it particularly schmexy at this moment. I'm going to get my graffiti pencil out and just fix my little drawing because you know I am an artiste when it comes to that. And I'm also going to have some espresso ice. Ooh. Let's go to the videotape. Let's take a look at another ticker. What else can we look at? Let's take a look at BNRG, which is a big disappointment so far. It had a massive run, and since then it has basically been doing nothing. Nada much. Nada. Okay, not schmexy. Time to move on to Acon. Cardinal official, Acon. All right, Acon. 1 minute. 1 minute. It broke this level right here, 35 cents. Let's go ahead and change the graffiti pencil and get ourselves ready to draw in case we need to. So this is the 1 minute chart. We can see on the 1 minute chart that the RSI is starting to move upward, but it is still not in the overbought area. And we could see that the stock AKAN is in fact struggling to break 35 cents. Volume is currently low. Now, Acon has gone up 215%, but that was earlier on when it hit almost 42 cents right over here. So we have the graffiti pencil and we'll draw a level over there. Let's go ahead and draw some levels on it just in case it decides that it wants to wake up. Get up. It's morning. You got to go to school, Acon. You got to go to school. Come on. Can I have a witness? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Can I have a witness? So these are the levels that I see as resistance. And I see these as support. Now it's trying to break this particular level right over here. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of an alert. And a little bit of an alerty poo, let's say, like right around 35, 36, needs to break that level. That's giving it a lot of resistance, and right now, it's not particularly schmexy. However, doubles, Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at it. And you could theoretically say, maybe, just maybe, and again, we would need volume verification, but maybe we have, what happened here? Zoom, here we go. Maybe, this could be the beginnings of a double bottom. Maybe. Let's see what happens.
Camo says, best Friday, happy Friday, best week ever. LMAO, no top tails, only the bottom.
Bottom tails, baby. Thank you so much, and happy Friday. Tails. Green ability to everyone, ladies and gentlemen, green ability to everyone. So, okay, on the 5-minute chart, we're hoping that this becomes a confirmation of a bullish reversal pattern called a double bottom.
Double bottom.
And if we have a double bottom, that means we need a candle with a bottom tail. What color do we like, ladies and gentlemen? We like green. Green is mean. Red is yuck. Yuck. We don't like red. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. KXIN is what we're going to check out. We'll come back to AKAN. Of course, you did run 200 and some odd percent. 200 and 215%. But what have you done for me lately? You're forming a potential double bottom. Congratulations. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. KXIN. KXIN ran 158%, and it is selling off. What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? No. We're not interested. BNRG looks like it might be ticking up a little bit. BNRG, and it's still nothing worth writing home to mama about. I'm not loving that. FFIE, I have a love affair with you, but I will break up with you if you do not go north. If you don't go north, I will break up with you. And you're going south, I'm not happy with you. Later. You've been flushing all day long this morning, and I'm not happy about it. I'm just not. How about some winners from yesterday? How about GWAV? GWAV, Okay, it's relatively trending upward, but it doesn't look particularly healthy, doesn't particularly have a lot of volume, and it looks kind of sloppy. We'll give it a little trend line like that. You're not even side chart material at this juncture. You're not side chart material, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to put you aside for now. Put you aside. We're still hunting. We're still digging. Buru, B-U-R-U. And it does not look schmexy at all. Not schmexy. We're going to keep on digging. UTSI. There's going to be something that runs, ladies and gentlemen. UTSI. Not schmexy. No. Rent is probably not schmexy because it's sold off. Low volume. Let's zoom in. Let's take a look at it, and you can see that there's not much activity going on. It is trying to break VWAP on very low volume. You could say that that's a bottom tail, but that's kind of a pathetic bottom tail, in my humble opinion. Yeah. DBL. I mean, it could do way better than that, no? DBL moms, look at that bottom. I mean, that bottom's kind of sloppy there. You know what I mean? It's a sloppy bottom. Okay, so we're gonna keep on trucking. We're still looking. We're still looking. Right. How about VHAI? What about VHAI? VHAI selling off. No. My goodness, there's not really that much schmexiness going on. I'm going to go ahead and separate this so I can keep an eye on multiple stocks at once. Multiple stonks, as I like to call them. So let me put that on my side chart. Ladies and gentlemen, my side chart. Right over there, right there. Hold on one second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to set myself up because it's going to require more work, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to require more effort, I would have to say. A little bit more effort, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go get our side chart set up over here. Right there. Okay, I think I'm ready. DBLs, actually, am I ready? I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. I'm almost ready. I am almost ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you ready yet?
Almost ready. Ladies and gentlemen, almost ready. Okay, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Let's get back to the videotape. Okay, we're going to zoom over here. And what we got over here is nothing in particularly interesting. It looks like a shoulder with a head and a shoulder. So if we get the graffiti pencil out, we got a shoulder over here, a head over here, and a shoulder over here. And it looks like it's going to do a flusharoon. probably. And that's not good, so we don't like that. We don't like that. No, 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 no. We don't like that. Let's go back to Duo. Duo, I would have to say, is the leading gainer and probably what I'm going to concentrate on. And hopefully we get this descending wedge that turns and curves. It's starting to curve doubles. Do you see that? It's starting to curve. All right, Apple wants to know about Peggy. Peggy Sue in the house. Peggy Sue in the house. And Peggy is holding her own. Peggy is currently up 20%, 18 centirunes. It had a nice little run yesterday, and it is still trending upward ever so slowly, but certainly maintaining the trend, and it is curving. It looks like it is in a channel, so I'm going to get my channel graffiti pencil out. And I would say we have a channel right here. I'd like to see it break this level right here, break this level right here, and let's go to a longer time frame and see if we can garner some more information. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, okay, so levels would be something along here, right there. Let's change the graffiti pencil right over there. Let's go there maybe right over here, and right over there. Those are a couple levels. Let's go to the 1 minute, see what that looks like. Boom. And let's shrink this bad boy down. And these are some of the levels. I would say it needs to first break through 18 cents. We're certainly going to have resistance just around 20 cents and 21 cents. Volume is coming in, but again, relatively light, 21%. And we will keep an eye on Peggy Sue and see if she can do a repeat of what it did yesterday, where it ran parabolic yesterday. Let's go to the videotape for Duo as we get closer to the bell. Again, anticipating profit taking. I'm anticipating profit taking. There is not a lot of volume here, so maybe a fake out that shows that it goes bullish and then all of a sudden a reversal. Maybe. Would be nice to see some volume, but there's absolutely no news on the stock. DBL Nix. There's no news. No news. It just went up 479%, ladies and gentlemen. It went up 479%. It had an expected earnings report on May 9th. Okay, that seems like old news. The float, 5.8 mil, and the volume, very high volume, almost 31 million. But again, we're not seeing it get out of this particular channel. Let's get rid of some of the drawings so that we can see a little more clearly what I'm talking about. So let's get rid of the circle. Okay, we were hoping that it would start to curl up off of a potential descending wedge, but quite frankly, if we zoom in, you could see that there is a lot of barcoding, which is indicative of very low volume, DBL. Very low volume, ladies and gentlemen, and liquidity is coming from your local market maker. Market maker. So if that's the case, these are the type of problems that we see. Look, it actually started pulling back before the bell. Look at that. Okay, so does it recover later on? Who knows? Only the shadow knows. But these are the concerns that I have. It doesn't have a lot of volume. So if it doesn't have a lot of volume, they could keep it. I don't care that you went up 479%. What have you done for me today? Today. Oh. Lately. Like not even today. Now. Lately. Literally like, if you're not going to make Benjamins for me and the peoples, I don't care. I don't care, but I will create a channel for you, and I will keep an eye on you because you are the leading gainer. It's channel time. But doubles, you know what? It's a leading gainer, but it went from 479 to 279, so it lost 200% in a matter of an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not particularly comfortable with you. I'm going to wait for the bell. I'm going to keep an eye on you, but you certainly are super extended on the 1, and you're super duper extended on the 5, and you're stuck in a channel, and there goes the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell has rung, and we are awaiting to see what's going on. And I'm hearing ringy dingies over here. HSCS is popping up. Let's see what's going on with that. HSCS. Okay, not a heck of a lot of volume. We'll go back to Duo. And Duo is flushing as we suspected there would be profit taking, and it doesn't look like it's going to hold support at 143. If it doesn't hold support at 143, it becomes very unschmexy. Very unschmexy, ladies and gentlemen. we do see that Reddit is moving. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of an alert right here. And if you start to change your mind, Duo, you let me know, okay? I got the alert. You let me know. But right now, Reddit is moving. So let's take a look at what's going on with Reddit. And it's not really moving that much. Let's go to the 1 minute, see what it looks like on the 1 minute. And it did curl over to VWAP, and it is moving somewhat, but only 12%. Part of the meme brigade, possibly. Speaking of which, we haven't even spoken about GME. Let's see what's going on with GME. And it is below VWAP, and it's also below the 200 EMA on the 1 minute. So, okay, you need to curl up GME, curl up AMC. AMC diluted 2 days ago, and it's not doing particularly much right now. Not a lot of trading on it. Later for you. We're still on the Serengeti. We're still looking for tickers. MDJH. MDJH, ladies and gentlemen. MDJH. And that one looks like it's curling on low volume. Ladies and gentlemen, MDJH is curling. It's currently up 61%. And it's a $1.5 million float stock, but it only has 794,000 shares of volume. So it's low volume, and it's trying to fight its way through VWAP. And so far, it's not doing a good job. Okay, so let's go to the 5 minute. And on the 5 minute, we can see that miserable top tail.
You don't like top tails.
We don't like the top tails. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what we like. It's all about the bottom, baby. Bottom tails and double bottoms. That's what we like. Apple wants to know about Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Peggy's moving. Good one, Apple. Peggy is moving 31%. It broke the channel. You see? And it's approaching its first resistance area, which we said would be right around the high of day, 0.197. We're going to keep an eye on Peggy. Good eyes, Apple. Good eyes. And we're watching it, and will it break? We have other levels that we need to look at. After that 19.7 level, we would look at around 21-ish and around 23-ish. We're going to keep a peeps on it.
Space Godzilla wants to know about CRKN.
CRKN? 104. Which one? CRKN moving. So you know what? As Peggy starts to get resistance over here, we'll put a little ringy-dingy over here and come back to it later. Let's go take a look at CRKN, the parabolic runner from yesterday. Again, CRKN ran 1,007. Whoa, it made a new high. It made a new high. Ladies and gentlemen, it was at 53 cents yesterday, and that was a 1,017% run. Ladies and gentlemen, we actually came back and did a second stream to watch it run, because it had its sneakers on, and it thought it was Forrest Gump, because it just kept on running and running and running, and right now it just hit a new high, and we have our 7th bagger of the day. It was called earlier in our Discord. You know we do that all the time. Ha ha ha. So it would be in the family of Acon Duo KXINFJLMDJHBURU, and now CRKN giving gifts again. CRKN is giving me memories of FFIE, which is not doing particularly well so far today. FFIE, let's take a look at it, and you could see there was a couple of flushes over here, so it does not look particularly healthy, but CRKN, on the other hand, is taking over the baton. If it was a relay race, CRKN would say to FFIE, hurry up, give me the baton. It's my turn to start supperinting. Ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, so it is moving. We're going to keep an eye on it. Let's see what's going on. Wow, that is really, really interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the videotape. Let's take a look at what this stock looked like over a 10-day period. Look at that. Look at that. The stock was originally trading for 5 cents, and it 1,000x plus. 1,000x plus in over 10 days. 10 days, DBL moms. And, of course, we called it when. When did we call it? Go to the videotape and check.
At 8:06.
Now, search when we called it. Did we call it way back when?
Oh, way back.
Yeah. Yeah, go and let me know about that. It's up 120%, ladies and gentlemen. It's at resistance. Previous high right over here. We need to see a break of resistance. And, of course, the new high would be the other resistance area. So with the graffiti pencil, we're going to go and put a level at 57, ladies and gentlemen. 129%. 129%. Oh, we get a ringy-dingy from Peggy Sue. Okay, we're going to go and check out Peggy Sue real quick. What's going on with Peggy? Peggy. Oh, my. Peggy's up 39%, so now we have resistance at 21. We'll put a little reminder at 21, ladies and gentlemen, and come back to Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue has a little bit of a heavier float, but so does CRKN, and it didn't hold it back. So maybe Peggy's going to really do a job. Let's see. All right, let's go to the videotape for CRKN, see if it's still got juice in the tank, and it is still toying with the 57-cent high. That's a 30-minute chart. Let's go to a 5-minute chart, and you can see on the 5-minute chart, it looks like it's starting to gain some ground. We need to make sure that it doesn't form a double top. So far, it looks like a double top. Let's see what it looks like on the 1-minute chart. Is it recovering? Ah, you got a double top on the 1 minute. That's not good. Those are top tails.
We don't like top tails.
Those are like
like the bottom
aristocratic tails, I like to call them, because they're on the top. We like the regular people's tails on the bottom.
The bottom tail.
Come on now. You could do it. Breakthrough. Give me some juice here. Now, on the RSI, we are certainly overbought. No question about it. But I would suspect that there's still a lot of people checking it out and peeping it from yesterday when it ran 1,017%.
Sure.
1,017%. If CRKN can break the 57 level, let's go and create some other potential levels by going into different time frames. Wow. Okay, 1 hour doesn't work. 4 hours. Wow. Okay, that's a little bit different there. That's a little bit different. Let's go over here. Let's say maybe this a 1, maybe that a 1, maybe that a 1, and maybe that's a 1. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute. Boom. Let's see what's going on here. Is it going to give us a new high? We are up 142%. The next key level seems to be 60.5. 60.5, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it, ladies and gentlemen, 147%. If you would kindly share, we would love to let people know that CRKN is parabolic right now.
Parabolic.
Or as we like to call it, parabolic. Oh my God, a ringy-dingy on Duo? A ringy-dingy on Duo. You know what? We will put an alert on you right now. You did a nice job, CRKN. Very nice. We're going to have an alert for you, and we're going to go to Duo. Duo. Is Duo moving? Fake out. Big fake out. Wah, wah, wah. Back to CRKN. CRKN, are you going to recover? You hit a high of 60 cents, and that's a top tail, and it's pulling back. What have you done for me lately? Ladies and gentlemen, we will keep CRKN on a side chart. DBL. Side chart. Side chart. It needs to recover. Hold on. A ringy-dingy on Acon. Let's see what's going on. Acon, Cardinal Official. It is curling. Curlage. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Still needs volume. Ladies and gentlemen, it still needs volume. It is currently up 169%. DBL bombs. I got my helmet on. You cannot hit me for saying 169%. That was not doity. Now, if I had said something like, it's 68 and I owe you one, ow, I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I got people's watching us. Come on, DBL moms. She's tough, the chancleta.
What we learned?
Chancleta law.
Oh, no.
Word. Chancleta law. For real, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit of a red bottom tail, but that's not particularly schmexy until it turns green, and we need more volume. But there's quite a bit of volume so far, 1.2 million. But can this turn into a green bottom tail?
Bottom tail.
Because you know we don't like top tails.
We like the bottom
tails, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and take a look and see what's going on with Peggy.
Yes, sir.
Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue's trying to recover. She's trying to recover. She's trying. 21 would be the next resistance level. We'll come back to you, Peggy. Well. Hold on. Hold on to the videotape. It's now up 40%, and it's coming up to the 21-cent resistance. Let's put it on a different time frame so we can see it a little bit differently with fresher eyes, and we can see that it is in the overbought region of the RSI, but it is moving, and it looks like we might have a high test, ladies and gentlemen. Bum, bum, bum. High test, give me a bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. You know we're all about the bottom tail, baby. Bottom tail, bottom tail, bottom tail. Come on, do it. Do it. 5 minute, do it. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. Yes or no? Yes or no? 42%. Yes or no? It is either going to be a double top or it's going to potentially be an ABCD. And I'm calling the gods of the ABCDs and asking them to give us a bull run. ABC gods, come on in. Come on. Volume 1.6 million, 1.1. Big drop in volume just now. Okay, it's either a double top or it's going to keep going. 44%. The humanity of it. 44%, almost 45%. We're going to continue to keep an eye on it. Let's look at some of the specifications of this 21-cent gem. 56 million float, current volume only 67 million. It needs to hold above 21 cents. It gave us a nice 45-cent run, and now it's pulling back. So we'll put another ringy-dingy on this and come back to it later. You need to prove yourself. You need to be consistent, Peggy. I've been telling you this since you were a little stock. I don't want to put you down, but you got to be consistent. Consistency is all about what you need to do. Acon flushes back down. No. How about Duo? Come on, Duo. You can do it. You can do it, Duo. You can do it. No, you're not doing it. No, you're not doing it. We don't like that. We don't like that. How about XIN? XIN. No volume. Meh. How about FFIE? FFIE. I mean, I know I'm asking a lot about you, but did you halt up and break through the channel? Ooh. Oh, FFIE, you sneaky little dog, you sneak you. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out and let's continue to draw that channel. And we obviously need it to break through this channel. It's piercing it, but we need for it to take off, and we need for it to go past $3.02, which was the former high, and it has just resumed, and it is selling off at this juncture. Let's see if that's just profit taking. It's trying, ladies and gentlemen, it is trying, but it is a top tail.
We don't like top tails.
And we don't like top tails. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. And on the 5 minute, it looks like dangerously like a double top. I don't like that. I don't like this right here because this would be a top and this would be a top and then a sell-off, and that's what we're getting right now. We're getting a sell-off. It doesn't look like it's going to do anything but be bearish at this juncture. It had its moment in the sun, and it's pulling back. So I will put an alert over here at around $3 and change, and if I get a ringy-dingy, I will come back to it. But until then, what have you done for me lately, FFIE? Man, they got to make these tickers a little bit more easy. Can't they do something like ABC or something like that? Or EFG, XYZ, something like that. What's going on?
Someone's asking about SLNA again.
SLNA. Let's take a look at the videotape for SLNA. SLNA. It has gotten a lot of conversation on social media. It is curling. It is curling. But here's my concern with it on the 5 minute. My concern right now is that it seems to potentially be forming two shoulders right here and a head over here. And that would be a bearish reversal indicator. So if it can't pierce this shoulder area, that would be a problem. Okay, so we had the big flush right here and then a recovery, and now it's moving up towards a resistance area. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute. The 1 minute, and see what the 1 minute looks like. And on the 1 minute, again, same issue. I mean, theoretically on the 1 minute, you could theoretically say that there might be a inverted head and shoulders forming on this end, but I would have to say that that's probably not likely at this point because there's not a lot of volume. You could see that there's not a lot of volume because the stock candles look kind of choppy. So I would say that I would not feel comfortable in this particular trade unless it starts to break some levels, like for example 21 cents. I'd feel even more comfortable at 22 cents and certainly at almost 23 cents almost. So I will put an alert over here to come back and check it out. But quite frankly, to me, I'm going to go with the, hold on one second. Let's go and do this. Create an alert.
Ringy dingy.
Boom, ringy dingy. Yep, right there. There's my alert. And I'm going to go with the 5-minute chart, which looks like a head and shoulders bear pattern. That's what I think we got right now. Now, the price action is above VWAP, and that's good. And it is trying to form on the 5 a bottom tail, but you can see that the bottom tail is a red bottom tail, and it's not really pushing up. If we see momentum upward and more volume, it will become much more schmexy. But right now, side chart. Side chart. How about Kooky? Kooky! That's a heavy floated stock. Kooky! And it's up 21% on very low volume. Kooky! Kooky is up 20%, $3.74. It's a 16 million float stock, and there's not that much volume on it. 45,000 shares. Not schmexy, ladies and gentlemen. Not schmexy at all. We've got a new ticker on the scanner, VISL. VISL. And does it have news? Quarterly reports yesterday. It's up 8%. 2 million shares, only 32,000 float.
Apples is good.
I mean,
thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. VISL with a 2 million float, but only 32,000 in volume. Not schmexy.
Not schmexy.
Sorry, not schmexy at all, I would say. Not at all. Let's look at FLJ. Seems to be moving a little bit. Had a parabolic run pre-market. Pre-market FLJ. Come on now. FLJ, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta have some espresso, DBO. I'm just not awake. I have to have some espresso ice. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have the espresso break. Pardon moi. Woo! That felt good. Okay, this is selling off. FLJ is selling off on the 5-minute. And let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. And you can see it is continuing to sell off. It's not even holding the 200 EMA. And it's certainly not holding this support area. FLJ, yes, you did run 231% pre-market.
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for us lately? Oh, the humanity of it. What the heck? Come on, you got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. RCRT showing up on the scanner. RCRT popping. RCRT popping, ladies and gentlemen. 55%. It had a report on the 16th, which is yesterday, of inability to timely file the 10Q. So they didn't file the 10Q. It's got 1.2 million float, and it's got about 1 million shares. So not a lot of news, but we're seeing a bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, 66%. And we have resistance at 258. I don't know why it's moving. Maybe they're getting ready to file their 10Q that they missed on. And were they beat up for it? It looks like they were beat up for it. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute chart, and you can see there was not a heck of a lot of volume on the 5-minute. Let's go to the 10-day. 10-day, and you can see it's very sparsely traded. And let's get back to the videotape for the 5-minute. We're going to keep an eye on it. It is in the overbought region of the RSI, and we do see a large green candle, but a top wick. That's not healthy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not healthy. It went up 66%, but look at what it looks like on the 1 minute. Not schmexy at all. It needs to hold above 220 to be attractive in a continuation type of situation. If it does not do that, then you're not schmexy. 220 is critical. Okay, are you going to bounce off the 220? Nope, it's giving me a top tail red. I don't like a top tail red.
We like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tail, and there's
it has to be green.
not a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume, ladies and gentlemen. So without the volume, you know, we could put some levels over here, but we need some volume. We need some volume. We need some bottom tail, and so far you're not giving it to me. So we're not going to be friends until you give me some bottom tail. You don't have any news, okay? You don't have any news other than you didn't file your 10Q on time, okay? That's your news. And yeah, your float's 1.2 million. That's fantastic, but you're not really moving too much with your volume. So, meh. Time to move on. you know, unless you start to pick up momentum, hold on. Are you trying to get my attention? Are you trying? They gave it to me.
They gave it to me.
They didn't give it to me yet.
No, not yet.
How they gonna give it to you?
They gave it to me.
They could not give it to you. How much was it? How much was it? It's a top tail. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom tail.
Come on, man.
Give me the bottom tail so I can make
Come
the
on.
joke.
Come on. Give us the bottom tail so we can make the joke and the reference.
make the
It's all
joke.
about the memes. I'm gonna have some espresso ice, yo.
Yes,
For real. Yo,
sir.
this session's boring, yo. We need some runners. Yo. I mean, the morning was popping, and now it's like snooze time. Yo, get my hammock, get my fan,
Yeah.
get my Shigar. I don't even smoke. What am I talking about?
Get like the palm tree leaf to just.
Yeah, the palm tree leaf. Yeah, there you go. Top tail. Dun, dun, dun. Not interesting. Bye. See you later.
No.
JDZG ran yesterday. Ran yesterday. Let's see what's going on. What are you doing? It's up 26%. You can see the levels. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the levels from yesterday. Oh, I remember this ticker. I remember this one. It went parabolic yesterday, and it broke the previous day's high of 1097, which was right over here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. Let's go to the 5 minute, right there. And that is a key level of resistance because it was the previous high, and it did go up to 1152. This is a recent IPO. That's what this is, ladies and gentlemen. And what happened was when it IPO'd, it popped, and then it dropped. And then yesterday, it started popping again, and it broke new highs. And we drew this area right here. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. I'm going to draw it first, and then I'm going to tell you why I drew it and why it was particularly interesting. So this ticker is very interesting because it's an IPO, and it's never been higher than $11.52. So if it goes over $11.52, that would be potentially blue skies. Blue skies. And we like blue skies. And we can see that it's trying its darndest to break through the various resistance levels. We're hearing a ringy-dingy on JDZG. And that was a level that, it broke that level just now. So it broke the 1097 level. We need to see it break 1152. It doesn't have a lot of volume. But doubles. If it breaks 1152, that would be a new high. And if it could pull away from 1152, we could have blue skies. But there's a lot of ifs here. There's a lot of ifs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself a little ringy-dingy over here. And if you're a good stocky-walkie, a good stonk, and you get over 1152, I'll come back and check you out and see if you give us blue skies. How about that, doubles? How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. It's coming up to resistance. La fiche de resistance. Okay, low volume movement. Moving towards 1152. 1152 would be the resistance area. 1153 would be a new high. And if it starts to pull away from that, we could have blue skies, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently up 35%. Let's get some information. We need information on JDZG, recent IPO. Volume is currently under 1 million, so it's low volume. The float has some thickness to it, 24 million. 24 million, and it is a moving, but not moving strong enough. And again, 11,852 would be the area we want to see it break, and now it's forming a top tail. So you're no longer schmexy. No. Let's go to Burro. And Burro's trying to curl back up, but it is a hot mess. So no. Let's go to Duo. Let's see what's going on with Duo. Duo is a leading gainer, but again, it was up 479% in the morning, and it has been selling off relatively much. And right now, it is still in that channel of resistance. It becomes support if it can get over that area. It tried to get over that area over here. We need to see it get over 169 and keep on trucking upward. I don't see that right now. I just see consolidation on low volume. There is no news. The stock has a 5 million float. The volume, 40 million. Okay. But so what? All right. On the scanner, AIRI curling up. Stock is relatively beat up. What's going on with this? Let's go to the videotape. What's the deal with it? It's a 2 million float stock, very low volume, currently up 16%. No news. Hold on a second. Yesterday, the Air Industries Group received an order of $8.2 million. That was the news yesterday, after hours. Not a heck of a lot of volume. Let's do this. Let's create an alert and see if it keeps moving. Let's see if it gets some volume, and we'll come back to it. Seems like today is Friday low volume day. Friday low volume day, ladies and gentlemen. Friday low volume, low volume everywhere. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. Can it recover from its flush? Hot mess, ladies and gentlemen, hot mess. No. CRKN got a nice little pop-a-roo earlier from CRKN. Let's see what's going on. It hit 60 cents, and it's trying to do its thing again. This was a big runner yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. It ran 1,017% yesterday. Yes. 1,017%. It is currently 49 cents. It is a 47 million float stock, and it currently still has quite a bit of attention on it. 567 million volume, ladies and gentlemen. Could we potentially have an ABCD? It needs more volume. It needs more volume, and of course, it is a continuation from a massive run yesterday. If we go into a longer time frame, let's actually zoom in, and you can see how much this stock has really gone up. And if we put a trend line, obviously the trend has remained its friend, no question about it, but it is super extended. And if we zoom in, you could see that it is trying to curl on the 5 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute DBLs, we're looking at the 1 minute, and it is looking like it's trying to curl on the 1 minute as well. Okay, so we will pay some attention to it. Let's put a ringy dingy over here, and let's see if we can find another ticker that's moving a little bit more aggressively, and we will come back to you. CRKN. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want us to go over a particular ticker, let us know. Tell us, and we will check it out for you. Let's go take a look at SLNA. Ladies and gentlemen, SLNA had the very bearish pattern right over here, and it seems to still be selling off. Let's take a look at the 5 minute chart. It was up 60 some odd %, and now currently is down to being up only 37%. Does that make sense? That's what it is, and it doesn't particularly look schmexy. Again, we were very concerned about head and shoulders right over here, and a potential flush. It did flush, it recovered, it flushed again. I'm still saying that probably, unfortunately, the head and shoulders is probably the most prevailing pattern. Theoretically, you could say that there may have been the beginnings of an inverted head and shoulders over here, but right now what it's showing me is that it's going down. So unless we see some volume that shows me something more definitive, I'm going to go with the head and shoulders. It has a lot of resistance on all of these indicators right here. It has to pierce through these indicators. I would feel a heck of a lot more comfortable with it over 21 cents. Over 21 cents, ladies and gentlemen. INSG. Let's take a look at it. INSG, come on now, give it to me. INSG, and it seems to be moving. Let's see what's going on with that. That's a $7 stock, up only 11%, and the float's 11 million, and the volume is super low, and I don't see any news on it. So there. Let's take a look at SING, see if anything is happening with that. That's a major sell-off. Not schmexy at all, I would say. Not schmexy at all. Let's go back to RCRT. And it too is forming a head and shoulders. Let's get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. This is getting kind of boring, man. I don't like all this head and shoulders business. Unless it's inverted. If it's inverted, we're okay. But when you got regular head and shoulders, that's usually not good because that usually means that the price goes something like that, and we don't want that. That's what the 5 minute looks like. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute, there is a degree of channeling going on over here, so we'll put a support line right here, right over here, right around there, and we could put some support over here possibly, and maybe right over here. But again, the more pervasive pattern doubles appears to be a head and shoulders. So, not schmexy. Not schmexy. Ladies and gentlemen, not schmexy. Let's go to G-Wave from yesterday. Did G-Wave want to do something today as well? Do you want to come out and play with us, G-Wave? You're currently up 81%. Oh, G-Wave, you little sneak you. So right now we have a level of 27 cents as the new resistance area. It certainly looks like it could potentially be creating a double top here. So we need to see it really break through 27, and then the next resistance area would be 30 cents. Otherwise, you have a double top situation here, which would be a bear reversal, and we don't want a bear reversal. We want a bull run. We want a bull run. Let's see what the videotape is telling us. We've got almost 8 million shares worth of stocks being traded. Let's zoom in. And it's trying to break through. And again, resistance would be at the 30 level. Is this going to be a bull trap, or does it keep on moving? 10.5 million shares on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, we could zoom in, and it's giving us a top tail. We don't want that. We want it to reclaim the top tail and give us a bottom tail.
Bottom tail.
Because we like bottom tails. It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. It's always about the bottom tail. We got 87%. Come on, you can do it. That's 28 cents now is the new level. Ladies and gentlemen, 28 cents is the new level on G-Wave. G-Wave. Sounds like G-Wagon, doesn't it, Doubles? G-Wave. Come on. Give me my 28 cents over there. Come on, come on. Give me my drawing. And it's over 28 cents. Now it's 91%. G-Wave, the runner from yesterday, running again today. Ladies and gentlemen, G-Wave running again today. And we have resistance at around 28.5 pennies. 28.5 pennies, and there goes the pullback. And again, remember, we were concerned about this double top. We need the price action to stay above 27 cents and pull away. Otherwise, we have the potential of a flusheroo. Let's go take a look at the 5 minute chart. 5 minute chart, and you can see that we did create these two double tops, and I'm concerned about that because now you have a top tail. And a top tail is not our friend. We want the bottom tails. It's all about the bottom tails. Listen, G-Wave, you did a great job yesterday. You did a fantastic job a few minutes ago. But what have you done for me lately? You're showing me a top tail. I'm not into top tails. You know the type of guy I am. I'm all about the bottoms, baby. The bottom tails. All about the bottoms. All about the beefy bottoms. Come on, give me a bottom tail. And we're seeing on the RSI that on the 5 minute chart, it is moving into the realm of overbought, but not particularly. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. And on the 1 minute, we could see that it's moving again towards the overbought area, but there is still room. But we need volume to make this more schmexy. It needs to reclaim the 28.39. And will it do it? Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it because it's trying. It seems to be trying. We have some confusing information on the volume. We have a big green candle, a smaller big red candle. We need to see it break this 28.46 previous high, and we need to really see it start to rip up. It needs to rip up towards and over 30 cents for me to feel schmexy about it. Because as you can see, it's forming a double top over here on the 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it is forming a double top on the 1 minute over here. So again, we've got these two double tops, and then you got these little two baby double tops. We need to see this pierce. Going to keep paying attention to it for a little bit longer. That's 90. That's 92. Come on, give me a bottom tail. It's all about the bottom. It's all about the bottom tail. It's all about the bottom. It's all about the bottom tail. Give me a bottom tail. Give me a bottom tail. 94%. I'm not convinced yet. You need to take off more. Give me more. Come on. Again with the top tail. You stinker, you. You stinker. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. You're just not moving fast enough. Not moving fast enough. This is getting boring. Come on, man. I got a show to do. Come on, you got to smack out of it. Come on, snap out of it, GWAV. Come on, do it. Do it. 95%. Come on. Give me 30 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, type in the chat. 30 cents. 30 cents. Come on. 96%. Come on. 30 cents, ladies and gentlemen. 30 cents. Let's get the videotape up. Let's go to a different time frame and see what's going on with this ticker. Okay, 1 hour doesn't really help us. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, let's go and do some levels. We see a level at the 30-cent mark. Let's go over here and create a 31-cent one. How about this one right there? How about that? And how about that one? Ooh. Right there. Let's go and zoom into the videotape. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if it survived or no. Did it survive or no? 93% pulling back. Let's zoom in. Pulling back. You had a nice little juicy candle over there. We need to see you keep moving up north. Come on, come on, come on. 29. We need to see you go to that 30 cent and break through. It's struggling. Ladies and gentlemen, it is struggling. We're going to keep an eye on it. See if it gets some volume. Again, this was a big runner yesterday. G-Wave, big runner, giving me some bottom tail. Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen, if it breaks 30 cents, would you kindly share? Because it will become another bagger. Another bagger, and the first one on the show. Hold on. 99%, ladies and gentlemen. It's tickling the bottom of 30 cents. Don't tell anybody. It's our secret, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly, Acon's moving, but I want to see what G-Wave does. G-Wave, what's Acon doing? Acon, I'm looking on the side chart. It's moving up. Acon, show me what Acon's doing. Acon's 186% as G-Wave pulls back. And did it hit the 100% mark? No, it went up to 99%. 99%, you stinker, you. Okay, I'm going to put a little alert right here. A little alert. Hold on. It's giving me a little bit of a bottom tail. It's red. We don't like the red one. We want the green one. We want a green bottom tail. Can I write it out for you? Write out, we want a green one. Let's go to the 5 minutes, see what it looks like on the 5 minute, and see if it's worth paying attention to, or should we come back? Again, we see on the 5 minute clearly that there was a double top right around the 26 mark, and it's pulling back, and if it goes below this 27 cent mark right here, it becomes not so schmexy at all. Holo moving, holo, holo, holla. Holo. Acon's moving too. Wait a minute. Acon. Holy moly. We were wasting so much time with G-Wave that Acon went up 231%. It is now at its all-time high for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Acon. Acon is moving up 238%. 238% on the 5 minute chart. 5 minutes. We got a nice huge big green candle on the 5 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. On the 1 minute, it looks particularly parabolic, ladies and gentlemen. 258%, the humanity of it. 258 and still pulling away, super extended, due for a pullback, and it does give us a pullback, but 258%. Ladies and gentlemen, a double banger.
Double banger.
A double banger, a.k.a. a double bagger. Double bagger. And now it pulls back, and now you're not schmexy at all. So there it was. AKAN snuck up on us. Hold on. It's trying to reclaim. Hold on. Please hold. And we need to see it really break a level right now. So we want to see it definitely break this area right here, and then break the high of day right over here. And it's giving us a little bit of a bottom tail, but it's red.
It's a red bottom.
It's a red one, and we don't like the red ones. And
the green one.
And the RSI is certainly in the overbought area, so we've got resistance here. And this is a red candle on the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. On the 5 minute, it's got a top tail. We don't like the top tails. We're all about the bottom tails. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the 1 minute and see what's going on so we can get more intimately related with what's going on right now with it. And right now, it is pulling back. And if it doesn't hold 42 cents, you know what I like to say, right? What have you done for me lately? AKA, thank you for the memories. But we're moving on to another ticker. And we're going to check out something else because right now you're pulling back. Okay, how about Buru? Buru, B-U-R-U, B-U-R-U. B-U-R-U. Ladies and gentlemen, it is after 10 o'clock, and unfortunately, after 10 o'clock, volume starts to diminish. But Buru is approaching VWAP, and it potentially could still be schmexy on very low volume. Let's see. Let's go to the 5-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at the 5-minute chart, and you can see that it is curving up towards VWAP. We need to see it pierce VWAP. Let's go to the 1 minute and zoom in. 1 minute, zooming in. And again, same situation. We need to see it get some volume and break over VWAP. Want to see it really do something over the 29-cent mark. We will put a little check mark right there, a little check mark right there. And you know what we'll do? We'll create a little bit of alert, and we'll come back and visit with you, Buru, a little later. We'll visit with you a little later if you start to move up a little bit more, how should I put it, with authority. With authority, ladies and gentlemen. Duo, leading gainer. But right now, not really doing much. Not really doing much. We were hoping that this was going to be a descending wedge, and we were hoping that it would pop up. But so far, no cigar. FFIE. Not doing much. SLNA. SLNA is curling somewhat. Okay, we had a situation where we had a flush off of this head and shoulders pattern here. So this would be a shoulder, this would be a head, this would be a shoulder. Okay, that was the prevailing marker. Let's get rid of those particular markers because it obviously flushed based on that. So let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. We don't need that anymore. And we don't need that anymore. Okay, so we see that it flushed down. We don't need that anymore either. Let's get rid of it. Boom. Let's zoom in. Let's do a zoom. So again, we were hoping for a inverted head and shoulders. We don't need that either because again, it doesn't look like that happened. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and see what SLNA is doing now. Thank you for subscribing, Jibba Jabba. And I think Jared also subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. SLNA 5-minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, it is trending. I got to say that. It is trending upward. It is currently up 43%, but it was up 61% earlier, and it is above the trend line. It is very, very choppy, though. Very choppy. What's going on with the structure of the company? 50 million shares, only 77 million trading hands. So that's the issue. Statement of acquisition of beneficial ownership by individuals. So some insider trading. And we are still having a situation where this level right here becomes a key level that it would have to break. Otherwise, you still have a prevailing shoulder, head, and shoulder, right? So it needs to break this level so that we don't have a head
and shoulders
and two shoulders. So the head would be here, and the shoulder would be here, and the shoulder would be here. And we need to see it break past this level right here at 21 cents and move significantly over 22 cents, 23 cents to become schmexy. Now, on the 5-minute, we do see a candle that's trying to become a bottom tail. And we find bottom tails particularly schmexy. I just want to point that out. But I don't see enough volume. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait and see what happens. And we have the alerts out. And if you start to become schmexy, the schmexy alert will go off. And we will come and visit you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Let's go and take a look at Acon. We're going to do another little peeky weeky with Acon. Acon moving 276%. Ladies and gentlemen, a new high, 276% at 50 cents. Is this going to be the new FFI? Is this going to be the new CRKN? Inquiring minds want to know. We don't know. We're just inquiring. We're inquiring. 50 cents is the new high on our good friend Acon. How lovely. How lovely. And we'll put a little resistance area right there. And let's go take a look at it on the 1 minute. It is certainly extended on the 5-minute. It's extended on the 5-minute, but it went up 275%. So now we need a bottom tail. We need a bottom tail green. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all about the bottoms.
Tails.
Bottom tails, bottom tails. Give me a bottom tail, give me a bottom tail. Give me a bottom tail. Turn it green, baby. Turn it green.
Greenable.
Don't be a tease. No top. No top tails. Come on, 285, 291, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it. 292. Squeezy, squeezy. Nice and easy. 292%. 292%. Top tail. Let's go to the 5 minute. It should be super extended on the 5 minute. It's definitely super extended on the 5 minute. We got a top tail on the 5 minute. Let's go back to the 1 minute and see what's going on right now with the specific. It's trying to reclaim the previous high of 0.527. 0.527, we'll put resistance right over there. And it is trying to reclaim it. And it is certainly in the overbought area of the RSI, but you got a lot of green, juicy candles, ladies and gentlemen. So maybe, just maybe, we get a little squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy. Here we go. It's tickling 53. Tickling 53. Come on, 297, 299. Can we have a 300? 300%! The humanity of it! Ladies and gentlemen, 306%! Would you kindly share the stream? We just got a triple bagger, ladies and gentlemen. A triple bagger! My dear heart. Time for the espresso. I'm not hyper enough. Time for the ice espresso. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at 315%.
315%.
Oh my goodness. The humanity of it, 329%. 329%, and now we have a bottom tail. 329% was quite respectable, I must say. Will it recover? I mean, it's super extended on the 1 minute. Let's put a little level over there. It's super extended on the 1 minute, and I'm sure it's super extended on the 5 minute. I mean, wow, look at this. This is really super extended, and of course, it's forming a top tail.
You don't like top
now,
tails.
it's normal for these stocks to pull back doubles. You know, I mean, they go parabolic. They got to catch their breath. You know, they're running. I mean, if you ran all day long, you'd get tired too, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Of course you would. So it needs to pull back a little bit. The question is, will it hold levels and not tank? That's the issue. And guess what it's doing right now, doubles? It's giving me a green bottom tail. And we love bottom tails as it squeezes up 335%. Now, is this going to be a bull trap or does it keep on trucking? We're watching. We need for it to hold above this level right here of 57 and change. 57 and change. It just dipped back down. Okay, let's give it a moment. Let it catch its breath. It's certainly overbought in the RSI area, but we have a whole bunch of green candles. You had a lot of green candles. It's due for a pullback. How badly will it pull back? Is it going to stay above this level? No. Okay, so we've got a channel right over here. A channel. I'm going to get the graffiti pencil out. Channel time! Ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure that it does not dip below 54 cents. We want a bottom tail. We got a red bottom tail. We want the green bottom tail. It needs volume. It needs volume, and it is 10:17, so volume does dip around this time, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to keep an eye on AKAN because it went over 350. No, it was more than that, wasn't it? It was 335? Oh my goodness, 335%. Ladies and gentlemen, if DBL Mom says it was 335, it was 335. 335, it needs to hold 54 cents, and it's starting to break down a little bit. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. It is certainly overbought. We know that. And there's a nasty top tail on the 5, but it's trying to reclaim, and it's trying to stay within the channel. It's trying to stay within the channel, so I'm going to keep looking at it because you know what? It's staying within the channel. So as long as it stays within the channel, there's a possibility that it could keep on trucking. Now, it's certainly an indecisive situation. Up. Is it Buru that's running? Buru? Let's see what Buru's doing. What's Buru doing? Buru. We'll come back to you, ACAN. And Buru curls up, and it is up 111%, ladies and gentlemen.
111%.
112%. 112% above VWAP. It's moving slowly, so we're going to put a little bit of an alert over here and go back to ACON. ACON. We have the alert for Buru. And if ACON gets boring, I'll go and check out Buru. ACON, are you being boring? Are you being boring? Meh. It's below 54 cents, so it's losing some of its schmaxiness. Let's go back to Buru. Buru is coming close to the 31 cents. Maybe it'll give us a little ringy dingy. Will you give us a ringy dingy at 31 cents? Buru up 112%. Let's zoom on in. Zoom, zoom, zoom on in, and it's fighting to stay above VWAP. VWAP, ooh, a lot of movement going in multiple directions. Buru is a 100 and, wait a minute, Buru, hold on, getting information on Buru, 14 million float, 91 million shares changing hand, 30-cent stock, and it had a high of 112%, and it's struggling to stay above VWAP right now. Let's go take a look at ACON. ACON, ladies and gentlemen, ACON, multi-bagger over 300%, and it's trying to do it again, 324%. Ladies and gentlemen, it is breaking through the resistance area right over here. Right over here we have resistance at 57.34, and it's trying to break it on the 1 minute. You're looking at the 1 minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, could we get a witness for an A, B, C, D? Well, right now it's giving us a top tail. We don't want a top tail. We want the bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, bottom tails are what we're looking for. We want an A, a B, a C over here, and a D over there. But right now it's forming a top tail red. We don't like the top tail reds. That's not good. It looks like it's rolling over, and maybe it's done for the time being. I hear a ringy dingy on Buru. Buru picking up the baton and carrying it up 127%. Oh my goodness, 137%. Let's get some levels here, baby. Level time. Woo! Let's get the graffiti pencil out. Levels. You're moving, and you're grooving. Buru, Buru, Buru. La 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 la. Buru, Buru. Level over here, level over there, level everywhere, level, 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 level. How about that level? How about this level? How about that level? And how about the high of the day? Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. 40.76 would be the high of the day. And it's still moving 138%. First resistance level right over here at around 34 cents. 142%. It pierces the first level of resistance, 148, 161, 161, 162. Ladies and gentlemen, Buru, will this be a double bagger? A lot of resistance, but it's moving. It's pushing. It's pushing. This is the 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute chart, and it's moving. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute chart. Let's zoom in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And you can see that it's got this long candle. There's a lot of volume on this one. It's a 14 million float stock, 98 million shares changing hands. 5 minute is trying to recapture the top wick. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. Come on, do you have more in you? What's the high that we had so far? 175% on Buru. Now it's giving us a top tail, and that's about it for now. Let's go to the 1 minute, and you can see it's pulling back. Again, that was a healthy move, and pulling back is not necessarily horrible. However, the RSI on the 1 minute is showing us that it is overbought, and we're seeing that there's a big, ugly red candle next to that schmexy green candle, which was long and gorgeous. It was delicious. But now, what have you done for me lately, Buru? Okay. What have you done for me lately? Let's go take a look at TIRX. TIRX. Let's go take a look at TIRX. Ladies and gentlemen, TIRX. And we're checking it out. Not a lot of volume. Not particularly schmexy. Let's go to the leading gapper that has been doing basically nothing since the morning bell, and it continues to do basically nothing since the morning bell. AKN. Let's go take a look and see what's going on with that. And again, it is trying to break through these levels. We got some resistance. This is a 1 minute chart. It looks more like a 5 minute chart, but it's a 1 minute chart. We have resistance right over here at the 50-cent mark. It would need to break the 50-cent mark to get into another wave of going up. Let's go take a look at the videotape for another ticker. Let's go take a look at FLJ. FLJ, ladies and gentlemen, FLJ. Boom, chakalaka. No good. Wah, wah, wah. Not interesting. IPW. Not interesting. Wah, wah, wah. Let's go to the videotape and take a look at CRKN. CRKN, the star of the day yesterday. Ooh, CRKN, trying to curl. CRKN. Okay, so we got some levels here that we're looking at. We're looking at it. It had broken trend and it had gone down below the trend, but right now it looks like it's friends with the trend. It needs volume. It does need volume. It has gone parabolic. We had a high of 100. How high did CRKN go? It's not on the list, DBL moms. You're slipping over there, sugar. 129% is where it went. Right now it's up 81%. And again, we need for it to stay above this trend line right over here. And we have levels drawn out. We have a level of support right here at 42, resistance at 44, and then we got VWAP at 46. Right around 47 is another level of resistance. And then you have resistance over here at 51.31, ladies and gentlemen, 51.31 and 51. What else we got? Right over here, 57. And let me just check one other thing right over here, right over there. Okay, so it is curling. It is sub VWAP. Needs to really break VWAP. Worth keeping an eye on. But it needs volume. I want some volume for CRKN. It was such a good little stock yesterday. It went up 1,017%. It wasn't a lot, ladies and gentlemen, right? 1,017% is not a lot, but it was a good start. Do we agree? Can we all agree that 1,017% for a stock in one day is a good start? And that's where they should all start for us, right? We should be able to buy them at the beginning, and they should go up 1,017%, and then we should catch our breath and go up a little bit more, right? My pleasure, Rinsler. My pleasure. Okie dokie. So that's what's going on with CRKN. Let's see if we could see something else. So far, the volume is starting to drop on everything because it's after 10 o'clock. We're going a little bit longer than usual. Longer than usual. JDZG. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, come and subscribe to the YouTube.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
And always sharing, because sharing is always caring. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not particularly schmaxy, and we're losing volume. So I think at this point we're going to start to wrap things up, and I will certainly be keeping an eye on Acon, because Acon seems like it's schmaxy. Let's see what happens down the road with Acon. Right? I mean, it is selling off quite a bit. There is no news on it, so that's the concern. And yes, of course, it formed a head and shoulder pattern, and it's pulling off, and it's selling off quite a bit. So again, what have you done for me lately? Let's go to Holo. Holla. Holo's curling. Ladies and gentlemen, Holo's curling, low volume, and it's up 11%. So once again, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, subscribe and do what my man says right here, please.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you're not following us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, it's at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. Ladies and gentlemen, we're also on Twitch. At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. So you can follow us on Twitch. And of course, if you'd like to join us on the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, you can join our Discord. We call a lot of bangers a lot of times. Like, for example, we called DUO earlier this morning before it ran 479%. FLJ ran 231%. Acon, you saw it on screen, 335%. But we called that way in the morning because I get up way early. That's why I have my espresso.
Yes, sir. We called KXIN, which ran up
158%. And then Buru, BURU, 175%. And how about MDJH? 102%, and of course, CRKN. CRKN went up 129%. And of course, we called it yesterday early in the Discord as well, before it ran 1,017%. Darn it!
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and use the link in the description or the pinned comment and get into the Discord for $1. $1 for 5 days. 5 days, ladies and gentlemen. And then it's $39.99. Low price. I can't guarantee how long we're going to keep the price down at $39.99. I feel like I'm selling a car. But for now, it's still $39.99. We got some new features coming into the Discord. We'll let you know about it, ladies and gentlemen.
We will.
And right now, we want to wish everybody a wonderful Monetary Friday, a Greenable Friday. We love you, peeps, ladies and gentlemen. It's Coach Nick Money.
And DBL Nick's in the house.
And, of course, the one and only, the best part of the show, DBL Moms, the stock queen herself. And we're out of here.